Hi children, good morning everybody. Welcome to 10th standard second language English YouTube class. Hi, Sudarshan ML, English teacher, Sri Maralu Siddheshwara Smaraka Nagasamudra Shikarana High School, Bendekere. I welcome you all to my today's class. See children, before going to start our today's class, let's have a small activity. After finishing that activity, let us go to our present lesson, children. Shall we? Yes. See, my dear children, look at this picture and observe every details of the picture in detail. Then let's have a discussion regarding this picture, children. You might have known that we have a 3 marks grammar area as picture reading in our final examinations. Am I right, children? They will give us a picture, and by observing that picture, that we have to frame 5 to 6 sentences. By having the discussion on this picture, that we will practice how to frame the sentences, and as well as this particular picture is taking us to the present lesson 2. Yes, can you observe or can you frame the sentences, or what you can observe by looking at this picture, my dear children? Yes, this picture is the picture of an accident. Am I right? Or we can say it is a picture of an accident. In this picture, that we can see a girl met with an accident by the car or car driver. That girl seems to be a student. The people around her, or the people who are walking on the road, they rush to help the girl. Got it? And the taxi driver or the car driver, who is looking very tensed, he was looking at the girl and observing what he has done. Got it? And all the people, see, look at the picture there. They are going to help that lady or the girl. Like this, na? Yes, that we can frame at least 5-6 sentences by looking at any picture, children. That is about the grammar area regarding picture reading. Got it? Let's come to the realistic message of this picture, my dear children. So, here that we can observe the girl has met with an accident. The people who are around are trying to help that lady. In the sense, whenever the people who met with an accident, the other people rush to them in order to help. Where do the people go to help in such condition? Yes, you are right. They are so sympathetic. They are so compassionate. They are so kind. They are merciful. They have pity. That is why they go to help them. These are all the positive attitude that one should possess, children. What you will do when you see an accident, children? Do you help them? Or do you run away from that place? or you try to escape from that place? Do you help? Yes, we have to, children. We have to help the people who are in trouble or who get an accident, children. Unknowingly they come to that condition. They don't know what to do on that condition, on that situation. So we as a human being should be very sympathetic and should show the mercy or the helping hand to those people. Got it? Yes. So here that we can observe this thing. Look at the picture here, children. In this picture also that we can understand, that we can observe the people who are so kind and they are helping to the people who are in trouble on the road. See, my dear children, these people, they don't have any connection with the people who have fallen here. Got it? Why they are helping? Are they relatives? No, they are not their relatives. See, this man and this man are helping them. But whereas, see, look at this man, he is not showing any concern. But whereas the auto driver is waiting to take those people to the hospital. Got it? Here, they don't have any connection between themselves, children. Though they don't have any relation, they are helping in the sense they are so kind and sympathetic. Got it, children? So that is why we should be very kindful to the others. Do you help others, children? Do you have do you possess the quality of kindness? Yes. At least whenever some people needed help, don't hesitate to lend your helping hand to those people. Okay? Yes. You might have surprised why I am telling you or why I am showing you these pictures today. In the first picture also that I have shown you the picture of an accident about the girl who met with an accident. And in this picture also that I am showing you the picture of these people who met with an accident by the motorcycle. Yes, children. There is a reason to show these pictures, children, in which these pictures are showing us a message that we have to be kindful and sympathetic, and we have to be helpful to others who are in trouble. Got it? In the same way, children, that we have a lesson based on the sympathy or compassion. Okay, based on the sympathy or kindness. Okay, in the second lesson, children, that is called There is a Girl by the Tracks. Got it, children? So, in this lesson, that we are going to study about one of the real incident which had occurred in the life of one of the girl called Roma Thalreja. See, my dear children, here this girl met with an accident in the train of the Mumbai suburban train, children. About that accident and incident that we are going to study in today's class, my dear children. Okay. Yes. Have you understood, children? Yes. See here. Look at the title of the lesson. There is a girl by the tracks. Got it? There is a girl by the tracks. What do you mean by this title, children? There is a girl, in the sense, a girl by the tracks means was fallen by the tracks. Tracks in the sense, track or the path, railway track that you might have seen the tracks, children. Got it? Another tracks is also there. The jeep, not the tracks here. Okay, it means one more meaning also it gives. The track in the sense tractor that you might have heard, children. Track in the sense path. Okay, in such way that we can get the meaning. But here the word tracks refers to the railway track, children. Got it? The word tracks refers to the railway track. There was a girl fallen by the track. By the in the sense she was fallen beside the railway track. Who is that girl? As I said, children, the name of that girl was Roma Talreja. So, yes, children, all of you open your textbook, page number 26. So, in that page that you will get this lesson, children. As I said, it's a real incident happened in Mumbai, children. And this incident is narrated by Devan Kanal. Okay. Narrated in the sense was written by Devan Kanal, children. And he tried to picturize what had happened on that particular day in the life of that girl called Roma. So the story was held in the suburban railway station at Mumbai. And the girl was haunted by the train, or was met with an accident in that railway station, was Roma Talreja. Shall we learn about the lesson, children? Yes. Look at the sentence there. Look at the textbook there, children. And before going to start my today's class, children, that I want to clarify some things regarding this class and the important changes that I have made in the slides or in the passages, children. See here that I have not changed any text here. Just I have highlighted some important points in the entire text. So in this text, children, the red color lines are very important on the point of extract, and the underlined sentences are very important on the point of 2 marks question and objective types question, children. And the blue color underlined or the blue color words are very important on the point of glossary and meanings. So I hope that you will make use of this technique, children. That I have done this in order to help you to understand the lesson quickly, and moreover make you to learn the things easily. Okay. Do you follow that, children? So the red or the maroon color lines suggest us to focus on the extract. Blue color words are important on the point of meaning, and the underlined sentences are very important on the point of 2 marks question, children. Do you follow that? If you follow, it will be very helpful to you, children. Okay. Shall we start? Yes. Look at the paragraph, children. While I am reading, just you follow me carefully and observe the every details, pronunciation, pause, punctuation of this tone and the style of reading. Okay, I hope that you will follow. And if you find any new words, just you underline. And when we come to the discussion, that you will get the meaning of those words, children. Yes. As the Mumbai suburban electric train made its 22nd 6:32 p.m. halt at station, commuters swarmed out and into its 12 packed coaches. It's a regular scene in and around India's most populated metropolis. Having just managed to squeeze herself into the ladies' compartment, 21-year-old call center executive Roma Talreja tried to settle into a corner near the door. The train hurtled ahead and Roma, jammed between other women, was trying to find some space to stand safely, and when she suddenly got pushed, lost her tennis foothold and panicked. See, look at the paragraph, my dear children. Who is the girl referred here? Yes, the girl is Roma Talreja. It's a regular scene in and around India's most populated metropolis. There is a line, children. It's common scene in almost all the metropolitan cities of the India like Bangalore, Chennai, Mumbai, Delhi, like these children, Kolkata. So in this area, it's a common scene. What is common scene here? What is the common scene referred here? Yes. See, commuters rammed out and into its 12 packed coaches. In the sense here, the commuters. Now, what do you mean by the word commuters? Very good, children. Yes, underline the word there. Commuters means a person who goes to work by travel regularly. Who travel to his work regularly. In the sense, up and down. Some people that you might have seen in Bangalore, children, it's not possible for everyone to stay in the Bangalore, children, because of the living cost is high there. That's why the people from Tumkur or 50-60 kilometers away from Bangalore, they travel by their home to the working place and they will get back to their home in the evening. Or else they can't manage to staying at the big city, children, because the living cost is very high there. That is why they go to their work by traveling some 60, 40, 50 kilometers. Got it? Such people are called commuters. Commuters in the sense, the people who goes to work regularly by traveling. Got it? Yes. It's common in almost all the metropolitan cities. In the sense, almost India has a very India is a largest country, children, and some towns or the cities in India are very wide and they have the more number of density. They have the high density population in that area. That's why it's a common scene. What is common scene? People getting into its 12 packed coaches. Here, the packed coaches refers to the train, children. Okay. That you might have experienced this type of situation, children. When in Bangalore and all, if the train comes to the platform, children, the people are very eager to get into its compartment, and the people who are inside the train, they are struggling to come out they are struggling to get down. Why it happen? We don't know why it happens. Everyone are very eager and are urgent to the people who are standing outside. They are very urgent to get inside, and the people who are inside the train, they are so eager to get down from the train. So that is why it's a very common scene that we could often observe this type of scene, children. See, look at the picture here. It's a regular scene in Mumbai railway station. So this is the suburban railway station. Suburban in the sense local train, children. Just like the local train. How we have the local buses in Bangalore, na BMTC is there, na city bus, like that. Mumbai is a very large city. That's why they have maintaining the local trains to help the people to reach from one place to another. See, this is regular scene. See how the density of the people in the station is there. I will show one more picture, children, and these are the trains, suburban trains, or the local trains of the Mumbai children. Okay. Local trains in the sense, as I said, the trains which are runs between the city itself, okay, from one end to another, in order to help the people to travel from one place to another within the city. See, this is the local picture of the local trains, my dear children, and look at this picture, and now you can understand how terrible the situation at the railway stations in the most populated cities in India, because India basically India is a highly populated country, children, that we have 130 crores in number. Got it? So it's very horrible to manage in those train stations, children. Okay, have you experienced this type of situation in your life? Had you seen at least this type of situation in your life? Yeah, it's how horrible, na? Really, it's horrible. Okay, yes, let's come to the first paragraph again, children. So, have you got an idea? The train come to its compartment, and the people, when it stopped there, the people trying to, who are the people here? Commuters. They swarmed out into its 12 packed coaches. Packed coaches in the sense, they are already fully loaded. Loaded in the sense, there was no any space to get into the compartment or get into the coaches. Coaches here, compartment. Okay. In that situation, okay, the people are trying to get inside or manage to go inside the coaches by force, children. This is the common scene. Who have strength, they will manage to get inside, or else they will wait for the next train and go travel in that train, children. So this is the regular scene, children. So in that regular scene, what happens there? Okay, have you got an idea, children? It's a regular scene in and around the most populated metropolis. What is the regular scene here? Yes, the people getting into the compartment and getting down, or getting down from the train, okay, with the heavy coaches or heavy dense populated coaches is the common scene is referred here. Got it? So, see here, children, I repeat again. What is regular scene here? Regular scene in the sense, the people getting into the compartment, getting into the train, and some people are getting down from the train, that do from the fully packed trains. Fully packed in the sense, with a heavy rush trains. That is the common scene in India. And in that train, children, at the 6:30, that in the evening, okay, what happens here? Having just managed to squeeze herself into the ladies' compartment, one of the girl was trying to squeeze in the sense, trying to settle. Got it? Squeeze ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ. Got it? ಹತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಏನೋ ಒಂಚೂರು ಜಾಗ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ಅಂತ. ಯಾವುದರಲ್ಲಿ? Into the ladies' compartment. Every train have the ladies' compartment, children. One of the girl was trying to get into the ladies' compartment and to manage to get the space there and to settle there. She was trying to get into the compartment, children, and she was trying to settle there. Okay, that herself into the ladies' compartment, a 21-year-old call center executive, Roma Talreja, tried to settle into the corner near the door. The train arrived. The Roma Talreja tried to get in. Okay, she get into the compartment. It's already heavy rush, children. That's why that she managed to settle in the corner near the door. The train hurtled. When she was trying to manage there, the train started moving. Hurtled in the sense it started moving, and the train hurtled ahead. Roma, jammed between the other woman, was trying to find some space to stand safely. So, when the train started to move, children, Roma was jammed. Jammed in the sense? Yes. Got it? Sikakondlu between the two women. And when she was jammed, children, she was trying to find some space to stand safely on the, and when she was trying to get the space there, all of a sudden that she was got pushed in the sense somebody, okay, talidangayitu, and she lost her tennis foothold and panicked. She lost her tennis foothold. See, she slipped. Her kai kaal jaarto. Okay, that she lost her tennis foothold. Weak. Nodi. See there? Tennis in the sense weak. Panicked. What do you mean by panic, dear children? That she was, yes, feeling afraid. Panic in the sense she was afraid. Somebody got pushed. Got it? Have you understood the first paragraph, children? What is the name of that girl? Yes, Roma Talreja. What was her work? How old was Roma? Yes, she was 21 years old. What was her job, children? Yes, she was working as a executive in one of the call center. Got it? See here? She is working as a executive in one of the call center, children. Here that you can observe. She was a executive in one of the call center, children. Got it? She was 21-year-old call center girl. So, what was the regular scene referred here? Yes, the people getting inside and getting down from the heavy populated or heavy rushed train is the common scene referred here. Got it, children? Yes. Shall we move on to the next paragraph? Okay. Have you understood this paragraph? Okay. See that in this picture also again that we can see the local trains and heavy density populated trains here. Got it? Yes, children. Look at the second paragraph. Her hands reached for the steel railing above, but finding only air, Roma was thrown out of the coach. The clattering roar of the train muffled the thud of her fall and to the ground more than a meter below. She was knocked senseless. Standing near the door of the another train, speeding in the opposite direction, 20-year-old Baleshwara Mishra couldn't believe what he had just seen, a young woman in a black salwar kameez lying next to the tracks. Meanwhile, the gasp and screams emanated from his compartment. "There's a girl by the tracks!" the voices cried out. Look at the second paragraph, children. Have you understood the first one? Roma Talreja was trying to settle in the corner of the railway compartment, ladies compartment at the Mumbai railway station, children, that she tried to manage to settle there, but all of a sudden somebody was pushed and she was thrown. She got her foothold in the sense that she was slipped. What had happened after slipping there? Her hands tried to reach the steel railing, that she was trying to reach or hold the steel railings, the door, children, okay, above, but finding only air, in a sense that she could not, okay, touch or get the grip there. She find only the air. Roma was thrown out of the coach. She fell off from the moving train. She was thrown out of the coach in the sense that she was pushed out from the compartment. The clattering roar of the train muffled the thud of her fall on the ground more than a meter below. She was knocked senseless. See, children, when she was thrown out of the coach, children, that clattering sound of the, see there, clattering in the sense, yes, Clattering in the sense, the chukkubuku sound baratalva. Got it? That sound, because of that clatter roar of the train. Got it? The train sound which produces when it was moving, that sound has muffled the thud of her fall. Muffled in the sense, it didn't heard to anybody because of that train sound, children. And her fall was not known to anybody over inside the coach. And when she was thrown out of the coach, children, she was fallen a meter below. See there. That lady was pushed out from the moving train. Got it, children? The lady was pushed out from the moving train. Who is that lady? Roma Talreja. She was knocked senseless. When she was fallen from the moving train, the damage became very severe and she lost her consciousness. Okay, thank God. Okay, that she was not damaged severely. Got it? When she was fallen from the moving train, at the same time, another train was coming from the opposite direction, children. Look at there. The right side train was going towards north, and that train is coming from the opposite direction. Okay. One of the guy in that opposite direction train who was looking at the door, just he had seen, standing near the door of the another train, speeding in the opposite direction, a 20-year-old Baleshwara Mishra couldn't believe what he had just seen. The young woman in a black salwar kameez lying next to the track. He observed, he was standing at the door of the opposite train, children. So he looked at opposite train in the sense, the train which was coming from the opposite side in the another track. Okay, not in the same track. So he looked at, somebody was fallen by the track in a salwar kameez. She was wearing a black color salwar kameez dress, and he had seen, and she was laying next to the track. Meanwhile, gasps and screams emanated from his compartment. Gasps and screams. Andre, scream andre kirchata. Gasp andre, ನಿಟ್ಟಿಸ್ರು ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಉಸಿರು ತಗೊಳ್ತು ಅಂತೀವಲ್ಲ, that is. So gasp and screams emanated in the sense come from his compartment. The people who are sitting in his compartment, most of the people looked at that girl, and they all of a sudden they emanated the sound like the gasp and screams, and they shouted like this. They cried like, "There's a girl by the tracks!" See, there's a girl by the tracks. Everyone all together shouted, cried out like this. See, look at the lines there. She was knocked senseless. Who was knocked senseless here? Yes, Roma Talreja. Got it? Why she was knocked senseless? Because she was fallen off from the moving train. Why she was fallen off from the moving train? Because she lost her tennis foothold and slipped from the moving train. Was she right in standing at the door? Of course, it's wrong. We should not stand at the door, children. It's a mistake. But in order to go for the home, children, that she did. Usually, that we should not do so. Okay. Anyhow, who had seen that lady? We had seen the Roma Talreja when she was lying next to the track, children? Yes, a 21-year-old Baleshwara Mishra. Okay. Look at the name of that guy, children. Who is that guy who looked at the Roma Talreja, children? Yes, Baleshwara Mishra. There's a girl by the tracks, the voices cried out. Got it? So, who said this? The people who were in compartment. Okay. Who is the girl referred here? Roma Talreja. Why she was fallen by the track? Yes, she was pushed out from the moving train. Got it, children? Okay, let us see what happened when the people were cried, okay, loudly, cried out, there is a girl by the tracks. See, look at it's an imaginary picture of Roma Talreja was fallen by the track. See, by the track, children, by the track in a sense, track pakkadalli bidirtakantadu. Why she was fallen by the track? Because that she lost her tennis foothold and slipped from the moving train. She is senseless, children. Senseless in a sense. Okay, she was fainted, lost her consciousness, and she was fallen by the track there. Have you understood, my dear children? See, the opposite, Baleshwara Mishra, who was in the opposite door of the opposite train, he looked at the girl who was fallen by the track, Roma Talreja, and everyone cried very loudly, there is a girl by the tracks. Impulsively, Baleshwar went and grabbed the train's emergency chain, red emergency chain, and pulled it down frantically. The train screeched, slowing down. He then surveyed the compartment full of weary faces. "Let's go and help her," he shouted. But nobody volunteered, afraid of getting involved for being inconvenienced, perhaps. Look at the center, children. What did the guy do, children? Baleshwar, as soon as he looked at the girl by the track, what did he do? Impulsively, look at the word there, impulsively in the sense, without any second thought, without any thinking, what did he do? He went to grab the train's red emergency chain. See, in train that we could see the emergency chain. Okay, all of a sudden he went and pulled the emergency train frantically. Look at the word there, with no hope. Okay, he pulled the chain frantically in the sense he didn't have hope whether the train stops. Okay, but he tried to stop the train by pulling the emergency train. Did the train stop? The train screeched, slowing down. Look at there. The train screeched, slowing down. Screeched in the sense? Yes. ನಿಧಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಂತ ಸ್ಲೋ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಆಯಿತು. ದೆನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ಲೋ ಆಯಿತು. Okay, slowing down. He then surveyed the compartment full of weary faces. He looked around him in the compartment. He's inside the compartment now. He looked around the other people. In the sense that he is expecting some people will come forward to help that lady. But when he surveyed the compartment, there were full of weary faces. Weary faces in the sense, nobody, the faces, the look, the outlook of those people are not in the form of helping. And he shouted, "Let's go and help her." Everyone are looking him with a different way, children. They are giving him a different look. So then he shouted, "Let's go and help her." Who said this? Baleshwar. Who is the her here? Roma Talreja. What happened to her? She was fallen by the track. See, children, I have told you all the red lines are very important on the extract point of view, children. See, let's go and help her, he shouted. But nobody volunteered. Though he shouted to help that lady, though he requested to the people who are in the compartment to help the girl, nobody came forward to help him. Nobody volunteered. Volunteered in a sense, nobody come forward to help the lady. Why? They are afraid of getting involved, of being inconvenienced, perhaps. They are afraid of getting involved themselves. Getting involved in the sense, if they go to help that lady, it's an accident case, the police will come and they will make inquiry as where you are going, as who, as see the girl first, where you are going, what is the connection or what relation that you have with the girl, why can't others come to help, why you only come, Like this, they will ask a series of questions, and they have to go for the court. They have to go for the trial and attend the courts, and the police will ask so many questions. Okay, for that reason, a few people will afraid to help the people who met with an accident, children. And another thing is, for being inconvenienced, perhaps the people. It's already 6:30. It's already late in the evening. They are just going to their home. They have their own problems. That is why nobody has taken that incident very serious, children. See, why couldn't the people of Mumbai afraid to help? Why couldn't the people afraid to help Roma? So why couldn't they help? Yes, for 2 marks question, children. The people of Mumbai are afraid to help Roma because they are afraid of getting involved in the police case, and maybe because of their inconvenience. Got it, children? Yes. So when the train stopped, everyone looked at the Baleshwar who pulled the chain to stop it, and nobody came forward. Then what he did? His heart hammering his chest. So his heartbeat was hammering his chest. So hammering in a sense, his heartbeat was faster, children. So then what he did? He showed himself to the door. He showed himself. Showed in the sense, he jumped or pushed roughly. He jumped to the door all of a sudden, showed himself to the door, and jumped off the still moving train. What did he do? He jumped off the still moving train, and he landed on the ground. A burst of pain shot up to his ankle. Look at it here. See, Baleshwar jumped from the moving train. He pulled the emergency train chain of that train, and he jumped from the still moving train, children. Got it? So why did he jump from the still moving train? In order to help the girl. See, as a result of his jump, as he landed on the ground, a burst of pain shot up his ankle. As a result of his jump, children, jump from the moving train, he got a little bit of ankle, pain there. Got it? Burst of pain, a little bit of pain I had seen in his ankle, but there was no real damage, but there was no severe damage to his ankle, children. And he got up to find the part of his old rubber slip sole torn off as a result of his fall. He jumped from the train now. That's why, the rubber sole of the of his slipper was torn, and he looked around to that sole of that rubber slipper, children. Because of the as a result of his fall, it was torn off. Ardoitu. Torn off andre on slipper sole ardoitu makle. But Baleshwar started to sprint back between the tracks as his train picked up speed again and disappeared. When Baleshwar started to sprint back, sprint in the sense jump, run by jumping, isn't it? ತುದಿಗಾಲ ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ಲಿಪ್ಪರ್ ಇಲ್ದಾಗ ಹೆಂಗೆ ನಡೀತೀರಾ ನೀವು ಆ ಥರ. ವೆನ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಟಿಂಗ್, ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್, the train which was stopped when he pulled the chain, children, that again got the speed and started to move, and after a few minutes it was disappeared in the sense it was appeared, disappeared, opposite. You can get the opposites there, children. Started to sprint in the sense very fast. Started under orta, like that. Opposite of appear, disappear, children. The train, it started moving, children. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೊತ್ತು ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸಿದ್ರು, ಹಂಗೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗೋದು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಆಯಿತು. Got it? See here. It's an imaginary picture, children. It is not the Baleshwar. It's an imaginary picture of the guy who jumped from the moving train. Got it? Yes. Then he started to run towards the Roma Talreja. Got it? Yes. So I hope that you have understood Till then, let us see the remaining part in the next class, children. Okay, just you write down the homework or the question, children. Why did the people of Mumbai afraid to yell? I repeat again. Why did the people of Mumbai afraid to yell? Okay. Yes, next second question, children. It's a regular scene in almost all the metropolitan cities. What was the regular scene referred here? Got it? Yes. I hope that you will understand till then. Let us continue in the next class, children. Okay, so stop here.